Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, and I really want to make this video just so I can talk to you guys about my Patreon. And I know a lot of you guys have talked about it already with me through Twitter, have asked some questions, and I kind of want to clarify why I started a Patreon and what I'm going to do with the money you guys provide through the Patreon. Uh, First of all, I do want to say Patreon has always been something that I like to support, but also tend to understand why there is a negative feeling to Patreon, because there's a negative side to Patreon, and let me first start with that, with the difference between the positive and the negative side to Patreon. Um, Negative side to Patreon is that a lot of people create Patreons not because they want to give back to their community or give back to their channels, or back to their subscribers, but because they want to live off their Patreon. And depending on what mindset you have, you might think this is all right, and some people might think it's not all right. In my point of view, it's more not all right than all right, especially if you're not giving enough back to the community. So I completely understand that mindset. But in the positive side, I do think Patreon helps creators like me and other creators out there who are starting and are not really earning the money that the bigger YouTubers are earning through ads or through being sponsored by different companies, and really need the extra help through their subscribers and through their fan base to really help them out and buy stuff. So that is mainly why I'm making this, and I really want to focus on the goals and the tiers on this video because I want you guys to know what I'm going to give back to you, as well as what I'm going to do with the money that if you guys become a Patreon, it's going to go into. Now, I will later also in this video talk about what else I want to do in my channel past these goals, but let me start first with showing you guys a screen of my Patreon. So there's my Patreon. Immediately when you go to my Patreon, you're going to see a video where you guys can see a small introduction of me, and really, if you know my channel, you probably don't even have to watch this video. But once you get there, on the left side, you're going to be able to see the goals, and on the right side, you're going to be able to see the tiers that you guys can join. Now, if there's a small summaries there for the tiers, I will explain them in more detail right now for you guys to understand. But I want to start with the goals first, because I want you guys to know what happens if you guys become a Patreon, or if you guys donate any money, maybe not through Patreon, but through other resources. So if you do become a Patreon, the first goal that I have is $80. Once I reach $80, my goal is to invest this money to buying a green screen. Now, how is that going to help? One of the ways it's going to help is videos like this. You see how my whole square is covering a lot of portions of the video. I do want to make it where you guys only see my body and not everything else in the background in videos like this, but also gameplays. I will be playing more gameplays for you guys for mobile phones, but as well as Minecraft and other stuff like that. So my first goal is $80. Now I do realize people might say, well, green screens can go for a cheaper price. Yes, they're worse quality, so I'm going to have to buy one eventually again, and I want one that can last for a while. But second to that, the $80 is not just going for the green screen, but the green screen comes with other, gadgets that add on to the green screen. And obviously, if you just buy the green screen by itself, it could be cheaper, but the $80 is going to cover the entire thing. So the second goal that I have is $150 per month. This is going to make me be able to upgrade to a better microphone. I do realize maybe this microphone is good enough, but I do use only the microphone that is for my Mac, and a better microphone is going to improve the sound quality of my videos, as well as help me improve just how well you guys listen and can hear me. The third and last goal is $800. This is very steep. I do realize I probably won't reach this one until later on, and in fact, I probably will have to save up a few months of Patreon money to actually buy this, and that's going to be to upgrade for a better quality camera. Now, there are cameras like the one I have that can cost you about $120, $100, and can do an alright quality, but I do want to increase to a better quality of camera. Um, the cheapest one that I think would do a great job and will suffice with the quality is going to be $800. Now, I do realize there's a lot more expensive and a lot more cheaper, but this one is going to be the one that I think would be the best thing for you guys when it comes to quality. So, the tiers I have been adding already posts to my Patreon. You guys can see some of the stuff there already, but I will explain the tiers. Let me go to the tier page. It's going to be right here. This tier page is going to show you guys a little bit more of what it means to be a supporter. The first tier is going to be a tryout supporter, and that's just $2 a month. You basically get a extra YouTube giveaway entry. So if you are part of my YouTube entries, you guys get an extra YouTube entry, and that's going to be part of all the packages. So if you're a Patreon, you're going to get extra YouTube entries. You're going to be exclusive. You guys are going to be able to see exclusive live videos of maybe me hanging out with a friend or whatever, or me playing. It doesn't matter what I'm going to be doing, but I'll be doing exclusive live videos. I will start maybe 1 or 2 videos a month, but eventually do it where I'll do 1 or 2 videos a week for you guys, exclusive for only Patreon people that support me here. And the last thing is that you'll be part of the Patreon giveaway. You have an entry to that. I will start doing giveaways for Patreons only, and it's going to be very similar to the YouTube giveaways, but obviously there'll be less people on it because Patreons are exclusive and are people who really support my channel. The next one, like I said, you're going to get all those 3 items, but you're going to get 2 extra stuff. This is for the supporters. You will get in the mail. I will require you guys to put your mail just address if you want this. For you guys to receive a personal thank you message from me, I will write you a postcard, anime based, and you will also be able to see the first view of anime reviews. Now, I do realize some people have seen my anime reviews. These will improve, and I will release a review in a few days. You guys will see the reviews are going to be improving. I am working on that for you guys to become Patreons, but you guys are going to have exclusive first impressions and anime reviews on this tier. I haven't included first impressions, but I will include first impressions. And this is $8 per month. This is a supporter tier. Basically, you'll have 3 days before it even airs on YouTube. You'll be able to see it and commenting on it. The third tier is it's called the Super Supporter, $15 a month. This one is going to get the first people to see anime reviews, the thank you message, first ones to see manga volume reviews and chapter reviews, and then shout out on monthly YouTube updates, and I will shout you out on those videos on YouTube, and then all the exclusive stuff that you get in the other tiers you'll also get on this one. So you just basically add on more stuff that you will get if you're in that third tier. Sorry, the last tier. I did want to do one that's a little bit higher, just for the heck of it. See what happens if someone actually wants to do that. I would be really grateful. I know not everyone can do it. So the last one is called the Ultimate Supporter. It's $35 only. I will have another one eventually that will be higher, and then maybe a 6th one that will be even higher, and I will add more stuff to those things. But the $35 per month is going to get you more entries to the YouTube giveaway. You're going to be first to see everything: light novels, manga, animes, everything. You'll see my videos before anyone. You can be asked to be part of my videos if one day I do podcasts or stuff like that. I will ask Patreons if they want to be part of my videos, if they guys want to be part of what I'm doing, or play with me on Minecraft and stuff like that. So you guys will get a little bit more stuff in that tier. So anyways, these are the tiers. I do also just want to really talk about more Patreon and future goals and just what it means to me. First of all, I don't want you guys to go broke. I don't want you guys to not be able to feed yourselves, or don't be dumb. Use your money wisely. If you guys can support me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you can't support my Patreon, don't go out of your way to figure out how you're going to do it just because you want to be the extra mile supporter. Support me as you guys can. If you guys can support me in Patreon, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But if you can't, there is other ways you guys can support me. One way is by just watching my videos and liking stuff and really going into the links that I ask you to go to, and that will create more traffic for my channel, and that helps me. So that's one way you guys can help me. Another way you guys can help me, if you guys do want to do maybe like a one-time payment or one-time donation to me, there is going to be a link down there below where you guys can give me on the Cash App. Now, that is something that I think is a little bit not the best way to do it, and really, if it's a one-time donation, I prefer to be on the Super Chat whenever I'm live, and that'll probably be the best way to do it. But I do have that available for those who prefer Cash App. I do have it available. Lastly, guys, I do want to say my future goals. Now, I obviously have a lot of future goals for this channel. I have been growing slowly, but now I have a little bit of a momentum where I'm growing faster and faster. And I do want to promise better quality videos. This is why I create the Patreon. I want to get a better mic. I want to get a better camera. I want to have a green screen. And lastly, I do want to edit my videos more for you guys. I will have a subscription that I will be paying out of my own pocket right now to support myself, to edit videos for you guys in a way where you guys can see more of the anime, more of the manga, and stuff like that, where you guys can feel like you're actually or watching a review like in the bigger channels. So I will do a lot of that stuff. I will start maybe top 5 and maybe top 10 videos on anime genres as well as manga genres. So I will start those eventually in my channel. I do also have a goal of including more people in my channel if I can support them, and that also always falls if there's enough money coming in. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do get some money through YouTube ads, but it's not a lot. It's very little money that you get through YouTube ads when you're a channel like mine, when 1,000 views, 2,000 views a day feels like a lot to a small YouTuber compared to a YouTuber that posts a video a day and they get 500K or 30K at least. They'll get a check monthly. I get a check maybe every 2, 3, 4 months sometimes. So, and it's not a lot of money. So yeah, I do get a little bit of money from YouTube, but a lot of that money goes into buying stuff to review, as well as improving a little more things here in my room, getting a better mouse, getting a screen, a second screen, which I invested that in the last check. So just stuff like that, where's where that money is going to. But I do want to be able to add more people to my channel, and by that I mean maybe an editor, but also maybe people that will not just be me talking on the camera, but other people. I have started the conversation with other people, and where we can collab for now and do more videos together in my channel, and eventually they can become part of the production here in my channel, and they can even have their own series of stuff that they're doing on their own. So for the most part, I feel like we are going the right direction. I do appreciate the support and love you guys give my channel. Like I said, this Patreon is mainly for those who really want to go the extra mile and help me out at a monthly basis, and I will in turn give you guys more stuff that I didn't include in the tiers that will be kind of added to you guys. Is I will have kind of questionnaires for everyone to kind of input their thoughts, like what should I be doing next, what should I be reviewing next, what should I be playing next, as well as daily just pictures. Patreon has a great setting where you guys can treat it like a Facebook or a Snapchat where you just take pictures or videos, so you guys can see some of my personal life and what I do when I'm not doing videos. You guys can see what I'm eating or stuff like that, and I'll be posting that stuff for you guys. But as of right now, I have no Patreons. I will appreciate just a few Patreons out of this video, and that's going to help me grow a lot more faster. Thank you guys so much for your support and love. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, and go check out the Patreon. The links down below. Consider it. I really, really would appreciate it. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.